leaving the meeting.
Don Curran.
So I'll call this meeting to order at officially 4:07 p.m. I am Commissioner Allie Haynes Hamlin. I'll be serving as a temporary presiding acting chair at today's meeting. For those commissioners joining by phone, I believe that's Commissioner Carpel, please speak up and remember to state your name for the record throughout today's meeting. Alrighty, so we will start with the call to order and roll call. If the clerk can conduct the roll call, that would be great.
Chair Sprout?
Here.
Vice Chair Clevin? Excuse, second, there's no second vice chair at the moment. Commissioner Trimble? Excuse, Commissioner Carpel?
Here.
Commissioner Curran?
Here.
Commissioner Loudon? Excuse, Commissioner Pacheco? Excuse, Commissioner Strauss?
Here.
Commissioner Hampton? Excuse, Commissioner Hackett Morgan?
Here.
Commissioner Bednarchick?
Here.
And Commissioner Haynes Hamlin.
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum.
Thank you. And now we will have an announcement regarding a compliance with our open meeting law. Clerk, are we in compliance with the open meeting law?
Yes, we are.
Lovely, thank you. For agenda item number 3, we have public comment. Comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. If you wish to be heard, come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. Are there any members of the public here that would wish to speak? All righty. So then moving on to agenda item number 4. This is for possible action to approve the final minutes by reference of the regular meeting of the Arts Commission and the Education Subcommittee of the Arts Commission meeting on April 21st, 2022. I believe, Rebecca, we have a note from you on clarifying an item in the minutes.
Thank you, Presiding Chair Haynes Hamlin. This is Rebecca Holden for the record. I need to make a correction for the April 21st, 2022 minutes for the regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission under item 6. I mistakenly listed Commissioner Loudon's appointment as being from September 2018 to September 2022. I need to clarify that I was incorrect, and Commissioner Loudon was appointed to serve on the Arts Commission in February 2018 and served beyond February 2022 for his appointment. So I just wanted to clarify. I didn't mean to make it seem as though he wasn't serving the full extent of his term. So correction for the record. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other notes or corrections or items of discussion for the minutes? Alrighty, so I'd like to call this for a vote. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you.
Commissioner Hackett Morgan.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Curran. Thank you, yes. So the motion on the floor is to approve the final minutes of the Arts Commission meeting and the Education Subcommittee meeting on April 22nd of 2022 with the correction as noted by staff member Rebecca Holden. Alrighty, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, that passes. Alrighty, moving on to agenda item number 5. This is a report by myself, Allie Haynes Hamlin, as the temporary presiding chair of today's meeting regarding monthly summary of current initiatives, cultural events, and opportunities. So please join me in welcoming our newest Arts Commissioner, Heather Lynn Bednarchick. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Bednarchick was appointed to the Arts Commission by Mayor Carolyn Goodman. Bednarchick is a passionate fine art dealer, fine art collector, and philanthropist with a desire to uplift the Las Vegas arts community. Welcome to the commission, Heather.
Thank you so much. And may I say something? I really would love to thank Mayor Carolyn Goodman, all fellow commissioners, and all the people that are part of the Office of Cultural Affairs. I thank all of you so very much for this wonderful opportunity to help serve our community, be a part of it. So thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. All righty. Join us this evening at City Hall, 495 South Main Street, for a reception from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. immediately following this meeting, celebrating the artists and artworks of the Vintage Goes Contemporary Group exhibit in the Chamber Gallery. Help is on the Way by Shan Michael Evans in the Grand Gallery, and Windows on First, Visible Mass by Joel Spencer in the Windows on First space. This reception is free and open to the public. And shall the record reflect that Commissioner Pacheco has joined the meeting? Welcome, Pacheco. Enjoy the next installment of the Concert in the Park series, The Shapiro Project, on May 20th at 7 p.m. at Bruce Trent Park, 8851 Vegas Drive. The Shapiro Project is a jazz group with a fresh approach to the jazz idiom, mainly through new works written by Eugene Shapiro and the creative musicianship that gives their sound a sparkling vitality. This event is free and open to the public. All are invited to the Symphony Park Arts Festival on Saturday, May 21 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 360 Promenade Place. Celebrate Las Vegas arts at Symphony Park featuring Frankie Moreno, Paige and the Overtones, and Zach Ryan, alongside Las Vegas's own fine artists and several arts organizations. The Discovery Children's Museum will be on hand and will have hands-on activities for kids, and there will be plenty of food and beverage available for all. This event is also free and open to the public. The Celebrating Life opening reception and awards ceremony will be held on Friday, May 27th at 5 p.m. at the Charleston Heights Arts Center, 800 South Brush Street. The juried artworks will remain on display through June 23rd, and the Salon de Refusés artworks will be on display separately through July 6th. This exhibit is free and open to the public and celebrates all juried artworks of artists 50 or better in our community. Experience the incredible talent of Artswork pre-professional program of the Contemporary West Dance Theater, continuing the legacy of dance, at the Charleston Heights Arts Center, 800 South Brush Street, on Friday, May 27th and Saturday, May 28th at 7:30 p.m. Celebrate the second annual Spring Concert Dance Series with an innovative and versatile collection of creatives and new works. Tickets are all $10 and are available online at artslasvegas.org. Please join us on Saturday, June 4th at 8 a.m. as we celebrate those who have made a lasting impact on the historic West Side at the 2022 Historic West Side Legacy Park Honoree Celebration, to be held at the Historic West Side Legacy Park, 1600 Mount Moriah Drive. This event is free and open to the public. And backed by popular demand, Story Slam returns to the Charleston Heights Arts Center, 800 South Brush Street, on Saturday, June 11th at 7 p.m., with the evening's theme of Lost and Found. Tickets are available online at artslasvegas.org, and this event is pay what you wish. For more information about these events and more Office of Cultural Affairs programming, please visit www.artslasvegas.org or call 702-229-ARTS. Additionally, Commissioner Loudon was unable to attend today but would like to extend an invitation to the Arts Commissioners to the VIX sign lighting ceremony on June 2nd from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at 355 Promenade Place, Suite B2 at Symphony Park. There will be live music headed by Pat Bowen from the LVA Jazz Combo. RSVP by May 20th to noel@stonies.com. Do any commissioners have additional events or happenings they would like to mention? All righty. Well, seeing none, we will move on then to agenda item number 6. Report by the Office of Cultural Affairs staff regarding monthly summary of current initiatives.
Thank you. This is Rebecca Holden for the record. You all have been provided with a hard copy of the staff report in your binders, which gives an update on all of the Percent for the Arts funded projects. And in addition to that, we'll be providing this PowerPoint presentation to give you an update on those Percent for the Arts funded and then other projects as well that we have currently in the works. But first off, we'd like to recognize and thank Arts Commissioner John Pacheco for his service on the Arts Commission. John Pacheco was appointed by Councilman Coffin in June of 2018, and his term completes in June of 2022 on the 14th, just right before our next meeting. So we want to thank Arts Commissioner John Pacheco for his 4 years of service on the Las Vegas Arts Commission as a representative of the Ward 3 community. Commissioner Pacheco's work with and for the Ward 3 community as an advocate of the arts is greatly appreciated. So many thanks to Commissioner Pacheco for his dedicated service to support the arts in Las Vegas. We have an Office of Cultural Affairs swag bag for you there at your station so that you can always carry us with you. And then also the clerk's office will be sending you a memento as well and a thank you for your service. So thank you again. We've really enjoyed having you on the Arts Commission.
May I speak? It was so nice meeting all you people, all you professionals. I've never been involved in any city or county or state stuff, but high up in politics. But it's first time, so it was really nice meeting all these professional Las Vegas arts people. I feel very important now. And it was great. And a new baby. So the reason I was late is because I had to go get a cart, a busboy cart, and put champagne in glasses, and the security might bring it up after the meeting. If they don't confiscate it. Thank you all.
This is Laura Machado for the record. We wanted to give you an update on the AMP Utility Cabinet Painting Project. The Office of Cultural Affairs is working in partnership with offices Wards 2, 3, 5, and 6 to expand the utility cabinet painting program. All of the artists have picked up paint supplies and are able to begin painting if they haven't already started painting. Rebecca is going to go through quite a few slides of all the work in progress.
Thank you, Laura. Rebecca Holden. So first up, we have artist Samir Asnani working in Ward 6. These are just a few of them, and he's also working at some other cabinets that aren't featured here in these photos. But the artists are all working against the weather. We've noticed it got quite warm this week, and so they're coming along nicely. Also in Ward 5, Aniko Doman completed her project, which was I believe there were 5 cabinets, so we really did a wonderful job on those. Also, artist Vanessa Maciel is working diligently in Ward 6 with her project. One of them is next to a busy intersection, and so she really, she used the snail imagery because she saw a lot of children getting out of school and wanted to encourage people to slow down. And then the other one is nearby a post office, and so she tried to give the impression of a stamp nearby, so. Also, Don Michael Jr. is doing a fantastic job in Ward 5. He's nearing completion. There's just one site where one of the cabinets needs to be replaced, and so we're waiting for that to be replaced. But his whole series is these big cats that are really brightly colored, and they're coming along wonderfully. Also in Ward 6 is Lawrence Myers-Reese, who is getting started on these geometric, colorful patterns throughout the area, and they're coming along nicely. Artist Valentin Yordanov is working in Ward 6 as well, a lot of work in the Sky Canyon area. So you can see in one of those designs, he's really done a good job of trying to connect the natural elements of the landscape and kind of allude to the mountain area despite bringing in these very bold geometric patterns. Also, artist Kara Wood-Ginder has been working on her cabinets out in Ward 6, and her daughter's been helping her as well, so that's why they're both featured there in those photos. And artist Bracken Hermansen finished her cabinets as well. And these are all they're all coming along so nicely. I can't say that enough. And artist Prose has quite a few cabinets, and they've already started on many of them, and they're coming along nicely.
This is Laura Machado. We talked a little bit about it at the last meeting. Cultural Affairs worked in coordination with the Plaza Hotel and Casino and selected Jerry Misko to paint the large Las Vegas Valley Water District backflow cabinet located in front of the casino. Jerry started painting at the end of March and completed the project on April 18th. So this project is complete. If you have a chance to drive by the plaza, check it out. He did a wonderful job.
Rebecca Holden, as mentioned during the chair report, the Celebrating Life 2022 juried art exhibit is in full swing. So the City of Las Vegas Office of Cultural Affairs has received submissions for the annual Celebrating Life juried fine art competition for active adults age 50 and better. And I believe they're actively working through the next few days to have all of those juried. So right now, Charleston Heights is absolutely overflowing with wonderful artwork. If you'd like to check out all of the artwork, the reception and awards ceremony will be held, as mentioned earlier, on Friday, May 27th, 2022, from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Charleston Heights Arts Center. And then those exhibits will be on display at the Charleston Heights Arts Center in the ballroom, in the gallery there, and then we'll later travel on for the Winner's Circle to the City Hall Chamber Gallery in July.
Laura Machado, we wanted to give you an update on the Charleston Underpass Mural project. As a reminder, the artist submitted a design proposal that was issued to the Nevada Department of Transportation on December 2nd, 2020. The permit is still pending. It's been a year and a half for that permit. It's still in review. We'll keep you posted at the next Arts Commission meeting.
Rebecca Holden, at our last meeting during the Education Subcommittee, we had talked about some upcoming opportunities and trying to incorporate different maybe educational opportunities or ways to connect with people who are applying for opportunities. So here is a list of current artist opportunities we have posted online at the Las Vegas Arts Registry website. So the first one is a call for artists for a licensing agreement to use their artwork for the aerial gallery. And that call closes on June 9th at 10 a.m. So that's the end of my work week on Thursday at 10 o'clock. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions in the meantime. And then we are having an informational meeting on Monday, May 23rd at 9 a.m. via WebEx. And so anyone who's interested in this opportunity and any of these other opportunities posted, that's a great time to have a conversation, learn more about it, and then we can always schedule any sort of follow-up conversations as well. We really want to encourage everyone to apply. So the other projects we have are the East Las Vegas Community Center interior mural, and that's a budget of $10,000, and that opportunity closes, the deadline to apply is on July 14th, and we'll also be having that informational meeting as well. Everyone will attend that and learn about all these opportunities. And then additionally, we've scheduled a facility walkthrough on Monday, June 20th at 3 p.m. I just need anyone who's interested in attending to email me because that is an active construction site, and so we just have to do a little bit of pre-planning. Additionally, the East Las Vegas Community Center artwork purchase call for artists is live as well, so we have $71,000 in total of that overall community center budget to allocate towards the purchase of artworks. That closes on July 21st, and then we'll also have that informational meeting and the facility walkthrough at the same time for the mural. And it's really wonderful that we're doing that because I think putting these calls out there is one thing, but then seeing how vast that space is inside that building is a whole other thing. It's a huge building, and so we're excited and up to the challenge of stretching $71,000 to purchase art for the whole building. But we really encourage everyone to attend those, learn about these opportunities, walk the building, and see what we can come up with. So those are all posted at artsregistrylos.vegas, and you can click there, and then there's a link that'll redirect you to a JotForm site where you would actually fill out the application. We'd received some feedback in the past that the Arts Registry application system itself was really cumbersome. And so we've tried to address and reapproach our process from there. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and we'll be posting more calls as well. I'd also add, too, that if you're not interested in applying for any of these opportunities, but you'd like to serve as an evaluator, we also have an open call for evaluators. That doesn't have a deadline to apply, but we're always looking for people to participate in that capacity. So if you or someone you know is interested, please help us get the word out. We would absolutely love to have as many interested parties as possible participating in both sides of the process.
The Office of Cultural Affairs, with the support of a donation provided by Mark Abelman, a former arts commissioner, commissioned the artist team Yasmina Chavez and Javier Sanchez to create Emergent, an Arts District public art project located on the southeast corner of Main Street near West Charleston Boulevard. The sculpture installed on Monday, you can see a picture here. It was a successful installation, and we invite all of you to celebrate with us the dedication and reception on Thursday, June 16th at 5:30 p.m. inside Style, that's located near the sculpture. We'll have the dedication inside, then we'll go outside to view the artwork, and then back inside for refreshments and live music. We encourage all of you to come out and celebrate with us. The Office of Cultural Affairs is also working on a partnership with the Office of Ward 3 and Life is Beautiful to complete a mural project at Douglas Selby Park. The call for artists was posted by Life is Beautiful on May 5th and closed on May 17th. Up to 4 artists will be selected to contribute to the project, which should be completed in the summer of 2022. We're also working on the Historic West Side Mural Program. As you probably remember, Chase McCurdy was contracted as the Mural Project Coordinator to oversee this program. The project is in partnership with the Mayor's Fund for Life. A presentation was provided during item number 9 at the April 21st Arts Commission meeting, and locations will be identified by the end of June 2022.
Rebecca Holden. For maintenance and conservation, we regularly conduct condition and inventory reports of items in the collection, and these reports are used to generate a listing of current maintenance and conservation efforts. Members of the public are encouraged to reach out with any conservation, maintenance, graffiti concerns, or general collections care items relating to the public art collection at publicart@lasvegasnevada.gov. There was a news release that went out about the AMP program, and we had that email address listed, and I really would love to report that we have had so much positive feedback about the program and so much interest in the program. And so hopefully we'll be connecting with more people with their interest in public art and participating through that avenue. Also, we are nearing the end of the fiscal year, so a lot of focus has been on finalizing the inventory for the year. As mentioned at the last Arts Commission meeting, we were notified that the large traffic control cabinet that was painted by Thomas Besesti, located at the corner of Maryland Parkway and Ogden Avenue, had been removed and replaced with a new cabinet. We have an update on that. It was just struck by a car in July. And so during our inventory for the year, we've now noted it, but yeah, it was struck by a car, which is unfortunately how a lot of them will eventually go. Also, some exciting news. So we acquired the engineering services for the reconfigured placement and suspension of the Nafil sculpture by Sid Bound, and it also passed that fire inspection and has been approved for installation. So we have a site meeting next week at the construction site to get all of the parties on board and determine the strategy and logistics for getting these installed. It should all be installed by September. We just have to work out the timing to make sure we don't install them during an active construction project and have them get dirty. So. Also, we're working to assess and address concerns regarding the condition of the Southern Nevada law enforcement sculpture memorial by Adolfo Gonzalez. I believe tomorrow is Law Enforcement Memorial Day, and so we wanted to make sure we were able to address as much as possible in advance of that event. I just had a conversation with YESCO yesterday, and so they have repaired the lighting, and then they're also going to provide a solution for the flaking protective coating on the plaque, and then also some abrasions on the steel portions. So more information to come with that.
This is Laura Machado. The Office of Cultural Affairs, along with an independent evaluation panel, selected the design proposal by Jig Depio for the Municipal Courthouse Public Art Project. The artwork titled Level the Playing Field was completed on March 31st, 2022, and installed this morning successfully in the lobby of the new City of Las Vegas Municipal Courthouse. It was a really wonderful installation, and we hope to let you know when we plan on having a dedication event for this painting. We'll keep you all informed.
Rebecca Holden, as presented last month, Hanlon Sculpture Studio has been commissioned through the Office of Cultural Affairs Public Art Program in partnership with the Ward 6 Office and Department of Public Works to create a bronze statue to honor fallen Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Officer Igor Soldo. We anticipate the statue to be completed and delivered to us no later than December 2022, and we're going to store it off-site until the Officer Igor Soldo Memorial Park is built. So featured here are photos of the full-scale clay model, which we have approvals on now, and so the artists are going ahead and beginning that bronze casting process. Additionally, we wanted to remind you of some upcoming Arts Commission dates. So next month is the regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission at 4 p.m. in June, on June 16th. And then July, we are dark. So traditionally, there is no regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission, and there's no subcommittee meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission. And then in August, we are also usually dark as well, but it's when we have the Project Development Subcommittee meet. So in August, on August 18th, the Public Art Advisory Subcommittee meeting will be held on at 3:30 p.m., but we will not have a regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission. So that gives us a nice amount of time from 3:30 till 6:30 to talk about projects. And then we'll come to the September 15th meeting, regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission at 4 p.m., hopefully ready to discuss and vote on projects for fiscal year 2023. And then also in October 20th, there was a request for us to circle back 6 months after the Education Subcommittee to check in, and so that would be the next date for that at 3:30 p.m. on October 20th, and then following that, we would have the regular meeting of the Las Vegas Arts Commission at 4. We do have just monthly a rolling reservation of this room at 3:30. If there is a need to have any of the subcommittees meet during that time, if we have enough preparation, we can reserve that and call a meeting of the subcommittees. But typically, it's just the meetings at 4. So this is what we're looking at for the next few months. And that concludes the PowerPoint presentation portion of the staff report. Are there any questions, comments, concerns?
Chair, this is John Curran. Question about Charleston Underpass. Did I hear correctly that's been stuck in NDOT for 18 months?
This is Laura Machado. That is correct. So NDOT was approving the plan or allowing for the permit, but they had to go to the Highway Authority for them to approve it because you can see the mural from the highway. So that's where I think right now, currently, it's in delay. But ultimately, it's with NDOT.
So I'm quite accustomed to these types of delays. 18 months is extraordinary, but in my experience, you've got to really stay on them, and perhaps someone in Public Works, maybe someone like Mike Jansen with some pull, can put a little weight on them and tell them we want to see this moving forward.
I must say, if Ally is going to interject, Mike Jansen has been consistently. So.
Yeah, this is Commissioner Haynes Hamlin. I would just add our Public Works team reaches out to them every 2 weeks. Mike Jansen has made a plea with the director of NDOT, Christina Swallow, who used to be a City of Las Vegas employee. We have engaged our council people to make a plea to NDOT. We have engaged our senators to make a plea to NDOT. Doesn't seem to be working. It's the FHWA that's holding it up. They will not allow advertising in a mural, and so they've made several requests for us to ask the artist to adjust the design, which the artists have complied each time. And for some reason, it's still not getting approved.
That's
So-
outrageous. It's just such a high-impact gateway into downtown, and it's like such a challenging entry right now, and it's a really high-impact project. So I'm glad to hear you guys are pressing them, and somewhat, it's almost a relief that you guys deal with the same delays and headaches that we deal in the private sector, so.
Right. Well, this is Commissioner Haynes Hamlin. I mean, I would say if you have any other ideas, we would be happy to explore all options to try to get this across the finish line.
You guys are doing it right. I wish you well. I wish you the best.
Thank you. Are there any other comments, questions? I just wanted to, oh, go ahead. That's Suzanne.
It's Commissioner Hackett Morgan. I guess I would just like to ask staff, since we've got a number of events that we should be present at, and it would be really great to just sort of, if you could send us a reminder of those dates, just like one with a list of when they are, because I think it's important. We've got so much going on, and we need to be more visible. And I need to use my name tag.
Awesome. Thank you, Commissioner Hackett Morgan. I just wanted to comment that I'm particularly excited about Nuffield being able to be reinstalled in a new location. That piece predated my time with Office of Cultural Affairs, but I understand that it was created specifically for its space at the Development Services Center, and to be able to continue to exhibit it in a new way that still honors its beauty is really exciting. So thank you guys so much for all the work you put into that. Does our commissioner on the phone have anything to add?
No, thank you. This is Sandy Carpel.
Wonderful. Thank you, Commissioner Carpel. Alrighty then, so moving on to agenda item number 7. This is a discussion for possible action to approve the dissolution of the Main Street Ad Hoc Subcommittee. This was a conversation that came up at our Arts Commission meeting last month in April, where we were talking about the assignments of various commissioners onto the subcommittees, and it was actually a motion that I put forward to consider removing the Main Street Ad Hoc Subcommittee altogether. And so thanks to our advice from our city attorney's office, we have agendized that item specifically on today's meeting. Does anybody have any discussion or would like to make a motion?
I move to approve.
Do we have a second? Second. Thank you, Commissioner Strauss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
All righty. Commissioner Carpel, are you affirming to, are you voting yes or no?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button, but I'm voting that we should dissolve it, yeah.
Many thanks. All right. And with that, the motion passes. Thank you very much. All righty, moving on to agenda item 8. This is a discussion for possible action regarding the election of the second vice chair to the Arts Commission. That position was vacated when Commissioner Tupaz ended his term with the Arts Commission at our last meeting. We do hold an annual election for the chair, vice chair, and second vice chair positions in September every year. So if somebody would like to volunteer themselves or nominate one of their colleagues to serve in this second vice chair position, it would be for the next few months, and then we would hold our regular elections in September. Do I hear any volunteers or nominations?
Susan, would you be interested in it?
Commissioner Hackett Morgan, yes, I'd be happy to accept the nomination.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any others? No? You want to go for it?
Yeah.
We're all about the baby.
I motion that Susan becomes the second chair, vice chair.
Excellent. Do we have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Commissioner Curran. All approve, say aye.
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 Thank you. Any opposed? Wonderful, that passes. Welcome to the second vice chair seat, Commissioner Hackett-Morgan. Alrighty, and moving on to agenda item number 9. This is a discussion regarding topics for future agenda items. Comments made during this portion of the agenda by individual members shall refer solely to proposals for future agenda items, and any discussion shall be limited to whether or not such proposed items are within the purview of the commission, and/or whether such proposed items shall be placed on a future agenda. No discussion regarding the substance of any such proposed topic shall occur, and no action shall be taken. Are there any requests or recommendations for future agenda topics? Alrighty, hearing none. I will just remind the commissioners that if you do, outside of the meeting, have an idea for a topic, you are welcome to send an email to our staff, and they'll make sure to put it on the proper agenda for you. Alrighty, moving on to agenda item number 10. This is the citizens' participation item. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the commission. No subject may be acted upon by the commission unless that subject is on the agenda and is scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, come forward and give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Are there any members of the public who wish to speak? Thank you. All righty. Moving on then, we are at agenda item number 11. This is our adjournment item, and I note that the time for adjournment is 4:43.